Hello everyone, I hope you're doing fine. My name is Peter. For the people who don't know me yet, I'm an English teacher with 15 years of experience in this area. And that's why today I decided to create or to make a different video answering some questions that in these years students usually ask me about learning English. That's why today we will talk about how to learn English. So what is the best way at the end? I'm going to tell you that. All right, what is the best way to learn English and the 10 most common questions that students usually ask me about learning English. The idea is that you can find the best way of learning English and also find the answer to this kind of questions. So let's begin then. Don't forget that if you like this kind of videos, you can subscribe to the channel, share this video with a friend who wants to also learn or improve his or her English. And thank you very much for the support you're giving us because the channel is growing little by little. And that is the idea. The idea is that we can reach more people in order to they can speak English faster too. So we can start now. How to learn English? 10 common questions finally answered. Let's see. The number one is American or British English? And this is a question that the students usually ask me. When they start studying English, they always say, teacher, what do I have to study? I mean, what do I have to learn? Do I have to learn American English or British English? As there's not any other. But we know that there's not only American English and British English. There's also Australian English, there's also South African English, Korean English, because it's not about two different English. No, it's the same English, but with little differences we can find, right? American English, everybody says that it is more informal, okay? And British English is more formal, but it's not true. The truth is that we have American English, also formal and informal way, and also British English in the same way. All right, so it doesn't matter if you learn American or British English. I think your decision goes through what you like the most, right? What do you like the most? You like American English or British English? What accent do you like more? Also, depending on your objectives. If you're traveling to United States, obviously it's better. I mean, it's not a must, but it's better to learn American English. But if you travel to UK or any country near UK, can be Britain, Gales, or any other, you have to learn. You don't have to, but it's a recommendation to learn British English. So it depends on your objective, also what you like the most, the sound, because some people like more British English, how it sounds, and some other likes more how American English sounds. Okay, so I will say that it depends on you, and it's not only American or British, it exists a lot of possibilities of how you can pronounce English. All right, so you decided. Now, the important is that at the beginning, don't care about it. I mean, don't take too much importance about what I'm going to learn. If I learn American English or I learn British English. At the beginning, you're just learning English, okay? Okay, there are some words that probably are different in American and in British English. Okay, that's okay. But at the beginning, you need to know the words, know English, know pronunciation, all right? You know what? Then with the time, you can speak both. You can speak American and British English. That's okay. I mean, there are people who can speak both because it's not a matter of different languages. It's the same language with some differences in the language. Okay, so focus on learning English and stop caring about what kind of English I'm going to learn. All right, the most important is that you can start learning English and you can learn English. Now, if you're in advanced level, of course, then you can take that decision, or you can say, okay, I want to speak now British English, so I'm going to start looking for more words in British. or I want to speak American English, so I'm going to start looking for more American words so I can speak American English. Okay, so it depends on you. It depends on you. But don't focus too much about that. That's my recommendation I have to give you. Question number 2 that students usually ask is how much time to learn English? They always ask me that. They always keep on asking me that. They say, teacher, how much time do I need to learn English? How long do I have to wait? How much time do I need to study? How many nights do I have to spend learning and studying English? And I say, it depends. There's not an exactly time to learn English. For some people, can be like 1,000 hours. For other people, can be less than that. For others, can be more than that. But there's not an exactly time. If a person gives you the exactly amount of hours to speak English, that person is probably lying to you. Okay, so there's not exactly time. It depends on what? It depends on your learning. I mean, everyone has a different methodology. Everyone has different methodology. Everyone has a different way of learning. It also depends on the way you're learning. Okay, you have your own methodology. That's great. But maybe you are not learning in your own methodology. Maybe you are studying in an institute that has a different methodology from yours. Okay, so it depends on that. Also depends on the material. What material are you using? You're just using books to read? You're watching videos? You are practicing all the time. You are doing exercises. You have a private teacher. You're taking classes in a university, institute, college, school. It has many factors of how much time you need to learn English. Okay, so that's it. There's not exactly time. Please don't let everyone tells you, okay, this is the hours you need to learn English. That's not true. Right? That's not totally true. It depends on many factors, but what I can tell you is not exactly as much you practice as much you speak English. Sometimes you first need to find your best way of learning English. And here we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the best way of learning English. Wait for that. Question number 3. How do you pronounce this word? Okay, this is probably one of the most common questions that students ask when they are learning English. Teacher, how do you pronounce this word? Teacher, what is the pronunciation of this word? Okay, the thing is that when you have a teacher, probably that teacher can help you all the time, right? You are in class, you ask the teacher, what is the pronunciation of some word? And the teacher tells you the pronunciation and problem solved. But the thing is that the problem is when you don't have any teacher, because I know there are many people that they are not studying in an institute, they're not taking a course in a special university or college, and that's okay because that's one of the questions we have here now. We're gonna solve this question of can I learn English by myself? Okay, but how do you pronounce this word? Okay, you don't have any teacher. Fine, that's okay. You don't have any teacher. Nowadays, we have technology, a lot of technology, and this is a good technology. We can take advantage about that, right? Take advantage of that. Go to Google, search for the word, go to the translator, and there you have an icon with a micro there that you can just click on it and listen to the pronunciation. You don't need any teacher to teach you pronunciation. Another good way is here on YouTube. You have a lot of videos on how to make correct pronunciation of words, how to pronounce words. Here in this channel, we have special videos. For example, last time we recorded a video about 23 words, most difficult words to pronounce in English. You can spend time listening to this kind of pronunciation. But specifically, when you want to know the pronunciation of a word, go to Google Translator, search for that word, and then just listen to it and repeat, of course, as many times as possible so you can have the correct pronunciation and to speak in real life. That is the idea. Not only memorizing the word, but using it in real life sentences. All right. Question number 4 that students usually ask when they want to learn English is, how can I think only in English? This is very important. I think I'm going to dedicate one video specifically for this question. If you like the idea, you can share it in the comments, or maybe you want another kind of video. Also, you can share that in the comments. Okay, how can I think only in English? That is a big question because students usually say, teacher, when I listen to English, probably I can understand, but I cannot think in English. Also, because everybody tells you to speak English, you need to think only in English. Okay, but nobody tells you the answer, right? Nobody tells you this is how you're going to speak in English. If a teacher says, think in English, don't think in Spanish. All right, teacher. Okay, but how do you do that? how do you do that? I mean, how do you think only in English? I'm gonna tell you how now. All right, probably I will make a special video for that later, but now I'm gonna tell you how to think in English in 3 simple steps. First one, translate. Yeah, translate. If you need to think about a word, all right, and you know the word in your language and you want to know the word in English, the word. What else? Second, relate this word, right? Relate this word. Link this word to whatever you see. For example, you don't know how to say dog in your language, all right? Well, in English, you know in your language, but not in English. Then you say, all right, dog, great. Now I know the word dog. Then relate dog to other things. For example, you're walking on the street and you see a black dog. Then you say, black dog, black dog, black dog. Then you continue walking the street and you see a white dog. Then you say, white dog, perfect. Then you like a dog, that dog you're looking at. Then you say, beautiful dog, excellent, excellent. Now, the third step is create sentences about this word that you're recently learning. For example, about the dog, you have black dog, right? You have that word. Then you say, I like that black dog. Everything on your mind, right? You don't need to speak. If you want to speak, that's okay. But everything on your mind. I like that black dog. I don't like that white dog. I prefer this dog. That dog is jumping. This dog is looking at me. I think that dog is dangerous. I suppose my dog is in my house. I have a dog in my house. You see, with the word dog, you can create thousands, even millions of sentences about only with this word related to other words. So that is the way you're going to learn. You're going to think only in English. If you start relating your words, the new words that you learn with real life sentences. And this is what probably teachers don't tell you or institutions don't tell you. You need to speak real English. I mean, real sentences, real life. If you don't relate the words to your life, it doesn't work. Okay, it doesn't work. You have to do it. You have to relate the words to your life. So always try to make sentences on your mind. You're going to see that little by little, you're going to start thinking only in English, because it happened to me. It happened to me, believe me, when I started learning English, because I'm not a native speaker, I must say. Okay, when I started learning English, at first I started making sentences in my head. I said, okay, that door is black. The same way I explained you here. So please do it. believe me, you're going to think in English or only in English if you follow these simple 3 steps. Of course, I can give you more tips about it, or I will probably make a single video of how to think in English. If you like the idea, please write it on the comments. I would like to know what do you think about that. Then, question number 5. Is it incorrect to translate all the words? Okay, you know words in your language, then you want to know the word in English. But is it incorrect to translate it? Because some teachers tell you, don't translate the words. You have to think only in English. It's forbidden in this class to translate words. Don't use Google Translator. Don't use translator. Don't use any translator. Don't use dictionary to translate. I will tell you that that's not right. That's not right. You need to translate. It's necessary to translate. Why? How are you going to know? How will you know when you don't know a word? How will you know the meaning of that word? How will you know? You need to translate, all right? My recommendation is translate words and no sentences. Translate words and not sentences. Use the dictionary, translator, etc. to translate word, then use this word in a real sentence so you can use the word. I mean, you're using the dictionary or the Google Translator. It's not just making the homework, doing the homework for you. All right, you're using, it's a tool and you need to use it to learn English. Okay, you need to use it. That's really important. So it's good to translate if you are in basic, in intermediate, in advanced level, any level. Translation is good. It's a tool that you must use. So the first thing you have to do now is download any translator, the translator that you want on your cell phone, on your computer, or whatever you study your English, to improve and increase your vocabulary. Okay, that's the idea, that you can increase your vocabulary and have more words to speak. Right? So use translating words. It's okay. It's okay. So when the next time that your teacher tells you translating is not good, then tells, okay, teacher, then how will I know the word? Tell him that, and let's see how he answers. Let's see if he's going to be there always to answer your questions. I don't think so. Question number 6 that students usually ask: can I learn English by myself? This is really important because nowadays, with everything, all these problems of pandemic, technology is increasing. There are a lot of institutions that teaches English, and we don't know that if studying in an institution it is worth, or maybe it's not. And then you say, okay, I better study by myself in my house or taking private classes, etc. But basically, this question is for the people who are learning here. I mean, on YouTube. All right, they want to improve their English. They want to learn how to speak English, and the question is it good? Am I doing well? Am I going well, or I'm losing time? Can I learn English by myself? And I will tell you that, yeah, it is possible. It is totally possible. I had teachers, right, who taught me a lot, but the most I learned was by myself. I started looking for information, I started watching videos, and it was 15 years ago or more, almost 20 years ago that I started learning English. And in that time, the technology was not that advanced as now, but now it is advanced. So we have more tools. So learning by oneself is totally possible. Okay, so don't let anybody tells you that it's not possible. It is, but with the correct tools and the correct way. Something that I recommend you now for this question, if you want to learn English by yourself, is order your learning. I mean, Choose a correct methodology, choose the correct channel, choose a correct teacher, okay, or a correct support, and order. Choose your supports, your tools. What am I going to use? I'm going to use translator. I'm going to use this channel. I'm going to use this web page. I'm going to use this, and order by days. Don't just enter to Google. Don't just enter to YouTube and put any video. No. Today I'm going to learn pronunciation. Okay, perfect. Today I'm going to learn 10 new words, and I will I don't know, I will memorize it today. So order day by day, probably 3 days on a week, 4 days on the week. I don't know, but keep an order, okay? Because this is a process, and as any process, we need to order the process, okay? Establish different things. So it's not like a hobby. No, it's not. Don't lie to yourself. Okay, it's not a hobby. I mean, you can like it later. Yeah, of course. You can like English, of course. You can enjoy English. Yeah, I love speaking in English. I love teaching English. That's my passion. But at the beginning, when you're learning, you don't love it because you don't know it. And we can't love what we don't know. Okay, so order, take it serious. Okay, take it seriously. Take it seriously, order your classes, and I'm sure you can learn English with the time. Okay, I believe in you, because I did. So I think you can make it too, right? So it is totally possible. Question number 7. Is it possible to learn English with movies and music? This is one typical question that students make because they like watching series on probably on Netflix or any other platform, or they love listening to rock music, they love listening to pop music or any kind of music, and they ask me that, teacher, am I doing well? I mean, is it possible to learn English listening to my favorite music in English? And yeah, it is possible, but the thing is how. I will give you some tips now. I hope you're watching this video until this moment, because we have 3 more questions that really important. And again, thank you very much for the support you're giving us to this channel. We're growing, and that's very important. All right, is it possible to learn English? Tips to learn English with music. First, music or movies, in fact. First, choose one according to your level. In music, you're not gonna choose rap right at the beginning, because rap is really fast. You're not gonna choose Eminem, for example. Then you can choose pop, romantic music, slow music. All right, slow music. With movies, the same. I mean, don't choose a movie that speaks about difficult topics, right? Like, for example, Big Bang Theory, that is scientist series or movie in English. Probably you won't understand, or you will understand a little, but not very much. Try to choose a movie or a series about daily life. Daily life, something that everyday speaking. For example, Friends. I know it's old. I'm a little old. I like this series. It's really good. But Friends, for example, speak about real everyday problems, about relationships, about family, about bad news, family bad news, friends, engagements, getting married, friends fighting, of a lot of topics. So it helps. It helps a lot at the beginning when you're learning. Now, if you're in intermediate or even in advanced level, of course you can choose a better kind of movie or music, right? You can, little by little, you can increase your level according to that. So probably I will make a video also about recommendations of movies and music, or type of musics, or how to learn English with music and movies. If you like the idea, also write it on the comments. I would like to know, to make another video about that. Number 8, question number 8. why do I understand? This is so typical. This is so typical. Why do I understand the listenings, okay, but not a movie, song, or a native? When I mean the listenings, I mean the listenings from your teacher or from the institution you're learning in, right? Because they have usually a radio or a program or internet or computer, but they put the listening, and then you can understand, and you say, oh, I'm improving my English, now I can understand it. But at the moment you listen to a music, movie, or a native speaker, then you don't understand anything, I mean, at all, nothing. And then you say, what happened? What happened? Why can't I understand if when the teacher puts the listening, I understand everything, but now I don't. The thing is that these listenings that you usually listen in the teacher's radio or program or the institutions are adapted to levels. All right, in basic you will listen to basic English level. In intermediate you will listen to intermediate. In advanced you will listen to advanced English level. But even in advanced, it's for teaching. It's not real life. It's not completely real life. All right. So my recommendation is go to YouTube, for example. Here in this channel, we have videos of real conversations in English about everyday life, how to meet a person, etc. And listen to these conversations. Also, you can watch movies, videos, music with real conversations. Adapt these conversations from the beginning, basic, intermediate level, advanced level. Okay? But that is why I wanted to answer that. That is why you don't understand. You understand the listenings from your teacher, but you don't understand the listenings from real life. I mean, movies, music, native speakers. Because the listenings from your teacher are adapted to your ear. I mean, it's better for a student, of course. And it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. But that's why. All right, that's why you can't understand. Question number 9. What is the best dictionary to translate English? What is the best dictionary to translate English? That is a very good question. I use 3 or 4 dictionaries sometimes, but I use one more than the others, and it's Google Translator. I told you before that it's not bad to translate words, and that's why today I will tell you what is the best dictionary in my opinion. All right, it's not it's not that I'm saying this is and this is. No, it's my opinion because I use it. The best for words is Google Translator. All right, first, because it gives you the opportunity. It's very fast. It gives you the opportunity to listen to the pronunciation of this, so you can put the word and then just click on the audio, and then you will listen to the pronunciation, and that's great. Also, you have more variations like synonyms, you have the opposite, you have an example in one sentence. I think it's complete. But also, I use Cambridge Dictionary or Lingua Dictionary. Any dictionary that you like will be great. Okay, the best that you are adapted to, that's great. But for me, Google Translator. It's simple, and I like simple things. I love simple things. I like to make everything simple, and I try to do that in this channel with every video. I try to just make it simple for you so you can learn English in a simple way. Not easy, but simple. It's different. Easy is that I'm telling you that, okay, you will learn English now. No, it's with the time. But simple is with these 50 words. And then you say, okay, if I learn these 50 words, I could improve my English. Yeah, of course. So simple as, it's not the same as easy. Okay. So Google Translator for me, in my opinion, that's the best. But find your own. Find your own dictionary that is better for you. Question number 10. And we have one extra and the most important. Okay, wait. I can understand when I listen, but I can't answer. Why is that? Or, teacher, I understand English, but I can't speak it. Do you know any person that says that? I think you do. Everybody, I mean, all the students, everyone in a moment can understand English when they listen to it, but they can't answer. I mean, you're listening, for example, to this video right now, and you say, great, I understand everything the teacher says. But if I ask you a question directly, probably you will have problems to answer that question. And the thing is that it's different to listen, okay, but you can't answer because you are not used to answer. I mean, you don't have practice answering questions. The only way of solving this problem is practice. Practice with a friend, practice with your teacher if you have one. Okay, you don't have friends, look for friends. Now on internet we have a lot of opportunity to meet new people. Find friends, go into groups, Facebook groups or any internet groups to chat, okay, to talk. Find a person that is as interested as you in learning English. Meet together, speak English together. All right. If you have the opportunity to talk with a teacher, with a private teacher or any teacher, fine. That's great because a teacher will help you improve, correcting you. But if you don't, you can find friends. Okay, teacher, no, I don't have friends, and I can't find friends because I don't know, I don't have internet, or I don't know, I don't like making friends. I'm not interested in making friends. Then why do you need to study English? I mean, it's to communicate, and with communication, we need to relate with other people. But anyway, uh, okay, you don't want friends, you don't want more people in your life. That's okay, no problem. Talk to yourself. Talk to yourself. Yes, I did it, and it worked. You can see the results now. I'm speaking here. Talk to yourself in English is the best way to practice your English without any other person. How, teacher, what are you talking about? Are you crazy? Probably a little, but talk to yourself in English. Go and stand in front of the mirror and ask, how are you today? And answer, I'm fine, thank you. You look so handsome today. Oh, thank you very much. You too. We are very similar. Okay, I know this sounds crazy, a little crazy, but it works. It works. I did it. I did it, and it works. Believe me, it totally works. Okay, so talking to yourself in front of a mirror in your mind, it helps a lot. Helps a lot, believe me. All right, and you don't need any other person. You need to hire a teacher. You don't, oh, obviously to practice because it's a little difficult to correct yourself, right? It's not impossible, but it's a little difficult. But you will practice. You will practice pronunciation. You will practice how to make questions, how to answer questions. You have a lot of chances. The thing is that there's always a way. All right, there's always a way. I mean, you can find a way to learn English. I know that sometimes we don't have the money, we don't have the resources to study English in an institution or to have a private teacher. That's why I launched this channel to help people to learn English by themselves. If you can find more help, obviously that's great. I know that you don't only watch this channel. I know that you watch other channels, but I want to help you in my way, in the way that I know, in the way that I learned teaching in this 15 years experience that I have, in the best way I found of teaching. So that's why. Also, I would like to know if you want more classes, I mean, like this, or if you want us to teach, if you want me to teach you any a specific topic, write it on the comments. I would like to know. Last time students told me teach tenses, all the tenses in English, and we're working on that. Okay, I'm working on that, and I will do it totally. So if you have any questions and everything, just write it in the comments. Finally, the most important of all, what is the best way to learn English? We really want to know. everybody want to know what is the best way of learning English, right? The best way of learning English is da, 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 depends on your method. Depends on your method. Everyone has a different method of learning English. I'm telling you, not because I learned English in my method. No, I'm a teacher with a lot of experience, and I saw different methods. I saw methods from institutions that were really good. They were really good, okay, but it didn't work in some students. You see, so the method that you know, oh, sorry, the method that you have probably is not as the other. And this is probably why you are not learning English, because your friend learned with this method and you want to learn with the same method, but probably it's not your method. It's not the best way for you. So my recommendation is find your method. I mean, how do you learn better? Probably you're not learning watching videos. You say, okay, I watch videos and videos and videos, but I'm not learning. I think videos helps almost everyone. Okay, videos help almost everyone. If you don't learn with videos, probably it is because you don't have any orders. As I told you previously, you just go to internet, put any video, and that's it. No, you need an order. All right. Other reason is because your learning is not only with videos. Probably you need something more, a book. Probably you need text. Probably you need exercises. Probably you need a teacher. Probably you can't learn by yourself, because it happens. I know people that it's impossible they learn by themselves. It's not for everyone, I must say. All right, they need a teacher, they need a guide. So my recommendation is, if you know any person who can guide you for 1 hour at least to find the best way of learning English, an expert, please don't go to any place, don't buy any courses that you find on the internet. Nowadays there are a lot of courses, how to learn English in 10 days, how to learn English in 30 days, how to learn English in 60 days. A lot. I'm not telling you that this is bad, all right? Some of them probably are good, but it's easy to spend money and then don't get what you paid for. And probably it's not because the course fault. Probably it's because you didn't know that this methodology will work on you. And yeah, we will try, but it's better to spend a little money on an expert, okay, to help you find the best way of teaching you. And then you say, oh, I know, now I know myself, now I know the best way for me, so I will look for a course that is adapted to myself, right? That is the best way of learning English. First, find the best way for you, what works for you. Probably, because I know many students, probably you don't like, or the best way is not with other partners. Probably you need to learn by yourself, or probably the opposite. Probably you can't learn alone. Probably you need other people, and that's good. Okay, they are different, totally different. I'm gonna tell you something. Last time I knew a student, he didn't want to learn any grammar. So I say, okay, any grammar. So how do I teach this person without any grammar? Because you find promotions, offers, and everything, publicity that tells you you don't need grammar to speak English. You need grammar. Probably the way of teaching the grammar, that is different, but you need grammar. Then I say, okay, then I'm not going to teach you grammar. That's okay. Or you won't know when I'm teaching you grammar. So I found a way to teach him grammar without teaching him grammar. You see, with real sentence example, I found a way. All right, but when I was teaching him only grammar, I mean, he was not learning. So he realized that he didn't want to learn with only grammar. Okay, and that's something good because he knew that. All right, so that's what I want to tell you. But find the best way to learn English. Finally, if you have any questions, any kind of questions, please write it on the comments. I will help you with that. Any questions? If you want more videos, if you would like a specific kind of video, if you would like any practice, whatever, I will help you with that. We're so happy to be growing like that, and we're so happy to help you. So happy. Thank you very much for the support you're giving us every day. I hope we can continue with this and we can grow this channel very much. See you on our next